Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from the SEC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cornhuskers offense will take the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to run for it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Got his man quickly. It's a seam wide open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Nebraska! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Reads it, fires is complete. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off covered. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Dropping back, it's Finley. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Zips will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And it'll be down right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He wants to change this route. Out of the shotgun on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Barney. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The give on the counter. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield just like right there and create a TFL.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. Scanning the field, it's Finley. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Zips will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The running back has it. Turning on the Jets. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throwback to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Finds the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. We saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
He'll run it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Cornhuskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He worked his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback may change this route. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Finley. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Tight end now in motion. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Curry. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Curry. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Curry. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Caught in the backfield, it's Newell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
How about the difference a week makes for this QB? Last week, man, the completion percentage way down. Just wasn't consistent, wasn't in good rhythm. Right now, looks like he's in total control, and this offense is moving at a way better pace. Looks like a completely different team from last week.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Had to settle for the field goal.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The handoff to Johnson. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the 1st half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lincoln, but let's just go with notable. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Finley. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
You're going to have to design something a little bit better than that, fellas. I mean, you're throwing the football, you get 1 yard, and that was not an easy catch, by the way. He toe-tapped, made sure he got his foot down, but I don't know if that was worth it for a 1-yard gain.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Zips send out the punt unit. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They'll give it to Johnson. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's key. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Creates a little room. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll leave it with him. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The sure hands, it's Adams.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Caught over the middle. It's Polk. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Defense wants to bring the heat. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Zips are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Finley. It's complete to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it on the run. He's out of bounds and short, just short of the line to gain, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's loose at the 15. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He's loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Handoff to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Running back searching for a hole. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give to the back. Smashes through the tackle. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of getting Cam the rest of the day off.
Back to pass, it's Finley. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Back to pass on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to throw again. Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep.
Oh, a lot of space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Zips want to pick up the tempo. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Nebraska. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Finley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Got a man. It's Newell. They make the stop and the clock strikes zero, and that will do it for this one. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.